What's going on, reefers? Ian here from corals.com. Welcome back to our Wednesday walkthrough, where every week we tour through almost all the corals here at our shop. And this week's Wednesday walkthrough, we're going to be checking out the over 1,200 corals available right now during our Halloween sale, where everything is 25 to 60% off. So let's dive into it. The first tank in our walkthrough this week is our beautiful display tank, where we keep the majority of our SPS corals, all of our acro. Check out that one up top, just glowing like crazy, those bright Fiji acros. We have all of our Bacillopora in here, Monopora, Bird's Nest, Stylos, you name it. Tons of big colonies, they're all WYSIWYG'd, as well as all of our frags. Really nice selection of Bacillopora here, all from Fiji. Those bright pink Bird's Nest, as you can see. We even have a Monopora setosa. You don't see those too often. Our Holy Grail torch frags are doing fantastic, as well as all of our big Sinularia colonies. They really love all the natural light this tank gets, along with all those WYSIWYG Zoa frags. They just eat it up. Our aquaculture tank is also full of all sorts of corals. Diving in here first to the majority of our big mushroom colonies. They really love this spot in our tank, that low light, low flow spot. They're all just doing tremendous. Over into all of our Aussie Gonopora colonies, you can see those bright highlighters, just unreal, those pastel pinks mixed in there. A few more mushroom colonies around this tray of aquacultured Palithoa and Zoas. This one right here is called the Solar Eclipse Zoa. It is easily one of the brightest in our collection. It's absolutely ridiculous. All of our Wilsoni there up top, a few aquacultured SPS frags from ORA. Some Gorgonias down there, our great selection of Acan Lords, some really nice WYSIWYG frags and colonies in there, all kinds of rainbows and super ultras, just great colorations on those Lords, all of our WYSIWYG Chalice frags, and of course our huge tray of aquacultured corals. So many different strains in here, Chalice, Favia, Cyphastria, the list goes on and on. You can see just how grown out some of these frags are. It's just ridiculous. Our Eilia tank is where it's at. There are so many corals in here. Let's dive in. First, to hear all of our Aussie torch. So many different kinds. Those dark greens, neon centers, that bright Aussie gold. There's a lemon lime in there somewhere. A few of our aquacultured Eilia. Some branching hammers, frog spawn. A few new cristata frags. We have not had aquacultured cristata before, so definitely check them out. Some really nice bright Zoas down there, up into all of our frog spawn and Yeamensis. A few more torch here on this big Zoa rack. So many different Zoas. Look how bright these two are right here. That bright orange, those bright green centers. Just crazy. Here's why it's definitely called our Eilia tank. Just rows and rows of Aussie branching hammers, all packed in there. Loving life. They're so open. All the walls there up top, but all those branching hammers are just, they're unreal to look at. Really nice aquaculture torch there. A few plates, a few bright Indoganies, but these Aussie branching hammers are just unreal. Our Scoy Tank is another tank here at the shop that's just loaded up with corals. We're going to start off with a lot of our different Yumas, some really nice colonies and frags here down in the corner of the tank. Just like those other mushrooms, they really like that low light and low flow spots. These Rhodactis are just the same. The corners of our tank really allow for the perfect spot for those mushrooms that settle down really nicely. Some platy frags there up top, along with all of our Chalice colonies. Just a great tray of Chalice colonies. I really can't believe this purple one hasn't been picked up yet. Those bright glowing eyes are just unreal. A few Acan Lord frag packs and some Ganastria colonies. Up into where we keep the majority of our soft corals. All those cabbage leathers and star polyps, daisies, you name it. And finishing off with our great Scoly collection. Continues to be one of probably the best selection at corals.com is definitely our Scolies. We just have so many of them to choose from. Up top here, a few more WYSIWYG frags, along with those Turbinaria and Blue Sympodium colonies, which you really don't see that often. All of our meat corals are looking fantastic here on our photo tank this week. All of our Trachyphilia, some really nice Aussie and Indo ones, just bursting with color. Check out how bright some of these are. This one has some unreal orange pattern around the trim, just so unique. Over into all of our Acanthophilia, some nice big Indo ones. Awesome coloration. This one's a rainbow. We haven't had a rainbow Acanthophilia in a while. All of our Cinerina and Endophilia, another crazy color, that bright neon. Up on this tray, a nice looking Heliofungia and all of our Acan Bowerbankies, which just continue to get nicer by the week. The last tank in our walkthrough this week is our awesome window tank. Here we keep a lot of our different LPS colonies, like our nice big bubbles here up top, those bright neons. There's some stripes in there, some nice deep purple ones. Over into all of our Favia and Mossilea, a few candy canes there off to the left. Nice big clove polyp. Just so many different Favia, Dragon Souls, Prisms. Great selection of Lobos as well. A few rainbow rims left and that big neon carpet in the middle. A few WYSIWYG soft coral frag packs. And all of our Alveopora, which I cannot believe are still in stock. These go so fast. They're the perfect addition for literally almost every reefer. And they have those beautiful pastel colors. As always, thank you so much for checking out our Wednesday walkthrough. Be sure to see all of these corals right now during our huge Halloween sale. 25 to 60% off all corals on the website. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next week.